Well, good morning, guys. We are here on the Ohio River, our last day on the Ohio River, and this is Paducah, Kentucky. This is their municipal marina. Witness is right out here. We got up early to go hit a bakery, so let's walk and talk and catch you up on how the rivers have been going.
Yo ho ho, in a bottle of rum, hoist the mainsail, here I come. Ain't no room on board for the insincy. You're my witness, I'm your mutiny.
We got some questions about what are the differences between Lake Michigan looping and the rivers. And so we just wanted to address some of those questions. I'd say number one, the sea state is not an issue here on the rivers. We don't have to really look at the weather. There's a little bit of wind this morning, for instance, but it's not going to change our boating plans for today.
We don't have to worry about the waves. Even in nice weather, we would be stuck for days on Lake Michigan. But speaking about the water condition, is that everybody warns you about the Mississippi, but they don't warn you about the Ohio River. They say, well, yeah, you're going to be going upstream, but it is intense.
Yeah, we were not prepared for the current on the Ohio River because we thought, yeah, mighty Mississippi. I guess maybe it doesn't become mighty until it gets
the Ohio
River dumped into it. But yeah, we turned the corner and we lost almost 3 miles an hour. Well, from our normal cruise, and then we had a tailwind of 2 miles an hour coming down the Mississippi. So it felt like we were in slow motion for like a day and a half there. Sorry, we're gonna throw our trash away.
Ooh, it has a little thing on top. That's nice. Oh, and then also, they also say, you know, you want to take the Tom Bigby and the Tennessee and not do the Mississippi the whole way because of all the barges. Which, yeah, they're barges, but when you go up the Ohio, you immediately hit, boom, like barge town. And so we've had a lot more interaction.
Yeah, and they were dredging certain spots too. So a lot more barge traffic than we encountered on the Illinois River. So we have a tow that we're meeting here on the Illinois River. So time to call and arrange for some passing instructions. Dale A. Heller, witness on 1-3.
2 whistles there, Skipper, 2 whistles.
Thank you much, Captain. Have a good day.
Have a good yourself there, Dale Heller.
All right, so 2 whistles, he says, which means we're going to the left to our port, and we're going to pass our starboard to his starboard. There's 1 whistle, be the opposite. He's coming through a bridge. He's got a big tow. So he's kind of confined to his part of the channel. So we're gonna speed up here and move around him right as he's going under this bridge. Mississippi was wide enough that passing barges was not particularly a big deal, but like even this morning, it's sunrise out here and first barge of the day coming right down the river. So but I think a lesson for, you know, looper planners.
Yes.
We have AIS on our boat, both the transmit and the receive transponder.
So we can see them, they can see us, we can see their names, so we can contact them on the radio, and they know who we're talking to since there's so many barges.
And we, it's a lot easier to communicate when you can call someone by name and they can call us on the radio by name. When we hear other loopers that don't have AIS try to communicate with barges, they're left with, hey, for the northbound tow near mile marker 147, you know, we'd like to arrange passing.
And there could be 3 barges that
within that 2 miles, you know, plus or minus a mile of that location. And so it gets confusing, and then add additional radio traffic because there's so much commercial traffic down here that
and there's so many loopers this year.
Yeah, there's just tons of boats. So you can also just say, you know, I'm the southbound pleasure craft at mile marker 147, and there's like 6 of us in that area, and so you don't know if it's the pleasure craft that they're passing now or the one coming up in a mile or whatever. So
Right.
anyway, AIS has been invaluable on these inland rivers, arranging passing with the tows. And for the most part, and I would say for 100% of the tows that we've passed, very respectful, very kind, very awesome. We haven't had any of the stories that some people tell about, angry barge tow captains and things like that.
Now, some of them have been asking us questions about what we're all doing.
Yeah, they're curious
Where
what
we're
we're up
going.
to, where we're going, how we fuel up, all those kinds of things. So that's been good. I think pace of life is getting a little bit more routine because we can set our schedule a little bit more. So homeschool has been, or boat school has been a little more consistent here on the rivers. It is fall.
It's been calm.
Yeah, so you can school during the day when
During the long days.
when we're boating, and then when we get to a place like Paducah, we can go explore, like the National Quilt Museum, which is right here.
It was actually fabulous.
It was terrific.
So much art and thought into those quilts. And this town, the downtown area, is very arty and lots of good restaurants, and we had a great time here. There was a really crazy costume store and a great consignment shop. One of the best consignment shops I've seen, and I'm like a class A consigner, so I really liked it, and all the old buildings and lots of fun.
Yeah. We hit the local brewery and ran into some other loopers there, which was cool.
Yeah.
Great restaurants, and the marina's been really nice. There was a representative from the city of Paducah down, an ambassador, to just come down and check out and make sure that we had everything we needed, and that was really
Docks are
nice.
very nice and very wide.
Just a little bit rolly when
Shallow.
tows go by, but and a little shallow getting in. There's some shoaling, and the water level is down right now
Right.
on
That's
the
not
rivers.
very high.
So yeah, just the weather. So what else about
Oh,
rivers?
this is a gorgeous sunrise.
Yeah, so we're seeing a great sunrise here.
Now that's getting later in the year.
Yeah, we're starting to get some fall color on the trees as we come down the river, so that's cool. I guess from here, so this is our last day on the Ohio River, just up the Ohio here, we're gonna take a right turn on the Cumberland River, and we'll spend the entire day today, probably 7-8 hours of boating on the Cumberland River. We've got one lock to get through today, right at the end of our day, and then we're on Barkley Lake
Yeah, 2 days at Green Turtle Bay,
and Green Turtle Bay Marina,
which is supposed to be some kind of fancy resort.
and tons of loopers there. Like there's 50 looper boats there. Everybody's stacking up because the AGLCA Fall Rendezvous is coming up, starts Monday. And so we're gonna spend a couple of days at Green Turtle Bay, and then that's one day of boating away from Paris Landing, where the Fall Rendezvous is this year. And so everybody's kind of stacking up there, and then everybody will go to the rendezvous. And we're just looking forward to the community there and some education about route briefings and other things, and meeting some old friends that we've met at previous AGLCA events. But yeah, we're gonna hit this bakery. Good to catch up with everybody, and thought we'd just say good morning.
Good morning.
Cheers.